Hey everybody, welcome back to Oscar's O-Gauge Trains. Well, the suggested rumors are correct. Because of my love for model trains, I'm tearing down this layout and rebuilding what I entitled my retirement layout. A lot of you can kind of been chiming in, just questioning, man, why are you tearing down this beautiful layout? It really is nice. Well, there are a lot of reasons, but I'll get to that a little bit later. Stick around and I'll list out everything that I'm doing, why I'm doing it, right here on Oscar's O-Gauge Trains. Okay, well, now to answer some of your questions about why. So, some of the primary reasons why is I've kind of outgrown this layout. When I started maybe about 4 years ago, I basically just jumped in there and started, putting track together because it was more of a project for my daughter, and then it grew into something else. And then I moved into this bigger room, and then I, you know, got a track planner and just kind of put some ideas together. I didn't really focus on what a true layout should look like. But now I've kind of grown, like I said, I've outgrown this, and I think I can do a lot better. Because of my love for model trains, I'm tearing down this layout and rebuilding what I entitled my retirement layout. And some of the main focuses for me are going to be continuity of scene, where I kind of focus on landscaping and buildings and making sure everything looks like it fits in the scene. Second, it's kind of going to be focal points and scene segmentation. I kind of do that a little bit here, where I've got a segment here, a segment over here, and on the other layout, I do it a little bit there, but I really want to get some true focal points. I also want to add some depth of field into the scene, and also, lastly, upgrade my lighting. Because right now, man, if you look up here, that's all I've got. Just some basic LED lighting. So I want to get something a little more richer. That way, when I do upgrade all my landscaping, buildings, it'll kind of have a true color. So what do I actually mean by continuity of scene? Well, when I first started out, I did my landscaping like this. I just kind of sprinkled down some green material onto pink foam after it'd been painted. It's flat, but that's not a good representation of what the earth actually looks like. Then afterward, I moved to something more like this, where I provided a lot of patchwork, and the ground isn't level and different variations of grass, and it really came out good. This is a little section that I'm really proud of. This was after a lot of practicing, and then I built it out into this area here. But right now, my scenes are half this type of development and half this type of development. So I want to have the continuity of my scene as it relates to landscaping. So let's talk about buildings a little bit more. So let's talk a little bit about my building continuity. Right now, I got some woodland scenics, which are really developed as it relates to the weathering. I got some MTH buildings. They're really nice, but they don't really look like they fit into the same scene. Some other buildings that I ordered online, and some homemade items. So I have to weather that up. I have to finish it too. But my point being, I want to really make it a really nice weathered look so that all buildings look like they belong in the same scene. Next up is my rock development. I get a lot of compliments on my rock work, and I really appreciate it, but I've been practicing a lot, and I really want to get some rock work that kind of fits into the region that I'm in, or I should say, make it look more like the region I'm in. This is an artistic rendering of Rockwork, and I think it really came out good, but I've really been practicing and I'd like the opportunity to kind of show off where I am now. Another item I want to upgrade is my road work. I want to move more towards a realistic rendering of roads. I think overall these came out pretty good and they serve their purpose. They're more on the artistic side. I just want to move to something a little more realistic versus artistic. And I think uh, over the next probably anywhere from 6 to 8 months, I'll do a lot of practicing, not just on my rock work, but my road work. And I think um, overall, it'll come out really nice. So another item that I'm going to adjust is my track work. Currently, I have 036 up to 060 track, and I want to upgrade so I can get some of the bigger engines like the 072 and higher. So my next layout will definitely have that, along with some of the more important things like backdrops. It'll allow me to do a lot more city planning ahead of time. Like I said, I just jumped into it and didn't really think about where I wanted things to go. But now I'm taking my time and really thinking about it a lot. Well, now that I've had an opportunity to talk about the why, I wanted to give you this last shot across the entire layout, and then also provide you one good last running session where I get an opportunity to show you pretty much every angle, and you can see the trains run. So enjoy the running session.